Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charmed Grammy Crochet, and this is Charm Chatter number 7, and today is January 13th. It's Monday. Hope you're all having a great Monday. If you're watching on Monday, I'd like to thank you all for coming and visiting with me today. Thanks to all my subscribers for subscribing, watching, sharing, commenting. Thanks for being there. And thank you to anyone that's new to my channel. I hope you enjoy it. I do appreciate all of my new subscribers and my old subscribers. I did do a giveaway. It's on Charm Chatter number 5, so go look for that if you didn't enter. Watch and enter. And follow the rules, you know. And that's going on till the end of the month. That was my birthday giveaway, so please do that. So this is what I have for you today. A couple of things of business. Somebody asked me, what is the pink yarn over my shoulder? I'm hoping that maybe it was this yarn you were looking at. Maybe you couldn't see this yarn. I don't know. This yarn is Bernat Pop in the colorway Lipstick, if that's the yarn you were looking at. If it's these yarns up here somewhere, these are all Candy Shop. No, not Candy, the other one, Sweet Cakes. So if it's these are Sweet Cake colors. And I really don't want to pull it out right now because it'll be a mess. I didn't know what you could see from behind my back. So anyway, if it's this over here, this was a gift, and oh, it's very blown out here. Maya, it's not in English numbers, so I don't know what that is. And it's not in English, but it's that, if that's the pinky colors you were talking about. So that's business number 1. I've been meaning to, well, we'll put that away in a little bit. I've been meaning to try to answer that question, and I keep forgetting to look. And somebody asked me, had a couple of people asking about the shawl I had on the other day, and it's this one, and I made this out of DK Colors. Maybe Cranberry Swirl. I don't have any more of it. I had more of it, and then I gave it away because I already made something out of it. So I think it's a cranberry something cranberry in the name. And the pattern on this shawl is Easy Rectangular Shawl. It's the Rock and Roll Wrap by Bag O'Day, and I will try to link that in the bottom. So that's number 2 on the questions that I remembered to write down. This shawl, this is like a shawlette, and this, I've worn it before, but I spilled on myself at lunch, so I'm just covering it up. But this is the Tuscan Moon Shawl by Tamara Kelly, and this is yarn that I got on clearance at Joann's, and I don't remember what it is, and I don't have any more of it. So, and I don't know that they have it anymore because I got it on clearance last fall, I think. But it did work out really pretty for this shawl. I thought it was like the perfect match, and I totally loved it. And I love this shawlette, whatever. So that's all the business that I have. Then I wanted to tell you, you guys, I wanted to do this last night because I was so excited. Roy had ordered me something for my birthday, and it hadn't come in. And it finally came in, and it came in on Saturday. And so I've been waiting. I was going to do this yesterday, and I was going to do it Saturday night, actually, but I didn't have time. So I'm going to show you now. And I'm not wearing it because I had to put the shawl on. But hold on one second, because you ladies will love the hell out of this. And any men that might be watching, if you have a lady, look at this necklace. It is a purple yarn ball with a crochet hook and matching post earrings. Is that not awesome? I couldn't wear it with this shawl, and like I said, I spilled on myself, so I had to cover myself up. Are they not the cutest things you've ever seen in your life? Did he not do fabulous? Now, I know you'll want to know where these came from. It came in this little bag that says Shop Small. And I don't know if that's the name of the thing. I didn't read it a whole ton. And inside the bag was this little box. I think he just Googled. I don't really know how he came up with this lady, but it is an Etsy. The lady is from Etsy. It says on the bag. Oh goodness, yeah. It says Etsy carbon. Yep. Well, Carissa Sleeker is her name, and or maybe it's Sharissa. This is her card, so you can get any of the information you want right there. She also has this information on the back. And the earrings and necklace set came on this card, and that's more, I don't know if it's focusing, more of her information on there. And it came in this little pink envelope. How cute is that with this? And in this little box that says thank you with a, so she put a lot of cute little touches in it, in the packaging. And so like I said, I don't know how he came across her shop, but I think it was probably Google. And that's what he got me. So isn't that so adorable? Plus, he's paying for me to go to Stitch Fest. So, you know, there's that too. But so cute. He did so good. He is a good gift buyer, I have to tell you. I'm very proud of him. And I saved that packaging just so I could show you guys. Then I want to show you what I've been working on. So, you know, I'm doing that 50 stitches cow. And this was the first one. I don't know if I showed you. I know I showed you guys the colors I had chosen. I think I'm showing you the back. No, maybe that's the front. I don't know. This was the seed stitch. Moss stitch. This was when I was having trouble because it wasn't growing as tall as it was wide. And so I had to adjust. And anyway, it's square now. I can fold it in half and, you know, all the sides meet. So that's good. And that's the first one, and then this is the second one, which did not turn out quite as good. I mean, it'll work. This is the bobble stitch, and so they're gonna go. I'm decided not to put them together yet. I want to get a few of them together and then like decide how I want it to go. She hasn't instructed. There has been no instruction given on how. She tells you how to put them together, you know, to crochet as you go, which is really, you know, the optimal way to do it, if you ask me, because then it's not as much work at the end. But I haven't seen anything that shows all the stitches that she's going to do. And so I don't, it's kind of hard to pick what colors to do next because you don't know what the layout's going to look like or what other stitches are going to go. And so I kind of like want to get some squares together before I put them together. Does that, I mean, right? Makes sense to me. Because like I don't even know what colors should go on the next square. But I think I've decided that like I was going to do this one with the white here. But I just had to use the coral. It was driving me crazy. I had to use the coral. So, and I like them. And I think that, you know, they'll look good. And maybe the next one, I don't know. I don't know what colors will be next because I don't know what the next stitch is. But these are my first two. And then I'm just going to, all the seaming together will be white and the border will be white. And if there's more multicolored stitches, you know, I will put white in there, but I just wanted to use the coral, and I do like it with the, you know, with the navy. Okay, so that's that. Then I have a friend at work, and she has some grandchildren, and some of them live on a little farm. They have chickens. They grow their own fruits and veggies and can them. You know, they're trying to be eat healthier. Anyway, they have chickens, and the 8-year-old little girl's job is to collect the chicken eggs every day. So my friend says, can you make, she saw somewhere on the internet, probably Facebook, something came up, or maybe Google, I don't know, egg gathering apron. She said, can you make me one for my granddaughter? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even know what that looks like. I didn't even know there was such a thing. Don't know what it looks like. So she said, it's just got a bunch of little pockets in it, and then she puts the eggs, one egg in every pocket, and then that helps gather up the eggs. I'm like, okay. So then I said, well, how, you know, like, what's her waistline, so I can have an idea of how to put it together, you know, like, how big does it need to be? And she said, I don't know. I'm like, well, okay. She said, you know, just put some together with some pockets on it. I'm like, well, I have an 8-year-old granddaughter. She has a 21-inch waistline. And normally I wouldn't know that, but I've made her a skirt, so I needed to know. So I figured, okay, if it's a 21-inch waistline, I will make a 10-inch front to the pocket. Or to the, you know, to it. But the 10-inch was too small, so I ripped that out and made it bigger. But anyway, this is what I did. Ta-da! Now, obviously, it's not blocked. I'm not blocking anything. But it's got all these little pockets to put the eggs in. Her favorite color is purple. So I did all of my cotton yarns that I have with purple. And so some of these are Premier. I used 3 different colors. No, 4 different colors. Light blue, let's see, purples, and a variegated. Right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 different colors. Now, I didn't use this, the dark purple was scrap, and I ran out, so I just put a border on the center one, so it would stand out more. And it is a bigger pocket. I made that one bigger, in case there were bigger eggs. I don't know how big their chickens are. I don't know how big those eggs are. If they're going to be the little tiny small eggs, or are they, you know, the jumbo size? Who knows? Shouldn't even know what size waist she is, so I wasn't going to ask what size eggs they are. And, you know, anyway, that was just a joke. But, so I used, so the purple, getting back to that, the dark purple, I don't think I had the belly band for. And the other ones were full skeins. The lavender background, I used the entire skein just to make the back, and it's 45 stitches. And then I put the border and the strings to make the waistband. And then I screwed around with some pockets and how to do it. And I wasn't going to do just a flat pocket. I figured it needed to puff out so that you know, it would be deep enough and hold everything. So I like played around with that a little bit, and they're 14 stitches, and then I increased it up to 20, but I only increased twice. I like started at 14, and then I increased 2 times here and 5 times in here, and they're like up to 20. I don't know, I only counted it the first time, then I just did around. So anyway, I lost. Some of them are sugar and cream, and some of them are Premier home cotton. The one colorway is passion fruit. So the medium purple is passion fruit, this one. And the variegated one is sugars and cream in, I just saw it now, I lost it, in Spring Swirl. And I don't know, I had the other two. I lost them. I don't know where they went to. I had the other two ball bands, but I dropped them somewhere. I don't know, they're not right there. So I don't know what the other two are. But you guys, I was so proud of myself. I didn't have any idea how big to make it. And so like I said, I started with like a 10-inch square. And my husband said, wait, and a pocket. And I wanted to have maybe like 6 pockets. And that wouldn't make six pockets would not fit. 4 for sure. Maybe I could have squeezed in one if I like kind of, but 6, it wasn't long enough really to do 3 rows. And it wasn't wide enough to do 3 rows. It just wasn't big enough. So like I said, I ripped that out and I went to, I think the 10 inches was about 30 stitches across. So then I think I did it further to like 45 stitches across. And so making the pockets and making it didn't take very much time. It took a lot of time to figure it out. You know, I ripped it. I had to frog it a couple times, and the pockets, I had to, you know, put them together, take them apart, put them together, take them apart. Did that a couple of times. But the actual stitching time to stitch everything didn't take very long at all. The sewing the pockets on part and figuring out where they went, like I started at the bottom and then kind of, you know, how are they going to fit, and marked everything with stitch markers and yarn through it, and that didn't fit right, and try again. And anyway, that took me all day. It took me 3 times as long to put the pockets on as it took me to figure out how to make the thing and stitch everything, you know, actually do the crocheting. But I totally think it's cute. Purple, like I said, is her favorite color. So if she, I hope she likes it. This, don't look too close at the sewing on part because I did not do that very well, but it is on there, and the pockets aren't coming off. It does hold eggs. I did put eggs in it, hard-boiled ones, just to make sure in case they fell. I put hard-boiled eggs in the pockets, and it does hold up. And I think she'll adore it. I hope she adores it. I hope her grandmother adores it. I had a great time figuring out how to make it, and I am really, really proud of myself that I figured it out. At one point, I did Google egg gathering aprons just to see what would come up. And there was one I saw that was crocheted, and there were a lot that were sewn together that I saw. And I'm like, okay, but they were for adults. There was one that looked like it could be for a kid. And so I zoomed in on that one because I was really trying to figure out how to get the width, how big to make it. And that one was bigger than the front of this one. The best that I could figure it out. And I thought that was too big. So it must have been, the design looked like it should have been for a kid, but the width of it would have fit me or close to it. So I just kind of went between what I originally had and what it looked like they had. And it's just a bunch of pockets on an apron is the whole idea. But I've never done anything like it, and I've never created a, well, when I did my reader shawl, I kind of guess I created my own pattern, but I had something to look at with that from the reader shawl that I got, you know, as a gift. But this was totally on my own. I never did anything like it, and yay, it turned out. And I'm gonna give it to my girlfriend as soon as I see her at work. So I'm gonna give it to her. I'm gonna take it to work tomorrow. I don't know if I'll see her or not because she doesn't always work the same hours. But I am going to text her and let her know that it's done. And that's all that I have. I just really wanted to share my very awesome earrings and necklace. They will be going to Stitch Fest with me, let me tell you. And my success of the apron. So, and answer some questions. So that's what we got for today. Thanks so much for watching, subscribing, listening, commenting, sharing, being part of my yarn journey. Thanks again. See you next time. Happy hooking. Bye.